Hi there, it's Steph, and thanks for watching my video. So today's video is a follow-up from my two previous videos about my notebooks. So if you haven't seen them, you might want to have a look. They're a bit long, so feel free to get a cuppa or wrap your presents while you watch. It's Christmas. Well, it's not Christmas. It's November 2021, but by the time you watch that, it might be near Christmas. So the first video was about how I came to create notebooks. The second video was telling you about my gratitude journal, so they're just here, sorry, and what's inside them and what made me create these quotes, what was the purpose behind these quotes, and how to use a gratitude journal as well, because it's good to have a notebook, but it's nice to know what to do with it. So in this video, I will tell you about my plain notebooks. They are just notebooks with just plain lines. I use these ones for different purposes. So I have this little one, which is quite cool because you can put it in your bag. And I used to take it to work, and I used it for my work to-do list. I found that it was a bit too small for my liking, but it did work, so it might work for you. And the quote on it is "Elle est pas belle la vie?" And I'm going to tell you about that quote because someone asked me at work, so I'm thinking for English people it might be confusing. It's actually a positive sentence. It means life is great, isn't it? It doesn't translate like that because some of the phrases you can't translate exactly the way they're written. But that's the meaning behind it. It's life is great, isn't it? It's a statement. It's a positive statement. So that's a plain notebook with plain straight line. And I use it for loads of things. So I used it for work. At the moment, I'm using it to do my Christmas planning. So I got a Christmas, my mom is coming for Christmas and she has to quarantine. So I have a Christmas quarantine plan with all the things we're going to do while she's quarantining. Then I started a list for the kids' birthday party. So I have my list for the cake, what kind of cake I'm going to make, what it's going to look like, the colors, the taste, the ingredients I need to buy, the sandwich buffet for the kids, the activity for the birthday party. And then I started a food planning list. I'm not going to show you the list because my writing is appalling. But I have a whole food plan for the 10 days my mom is going to be visiting because I probably won't go out very much because she's quarantining. So I wanted to do most of the shopping before she comes. So I started a whole list of what we're going to eat. And then behind it, I started a whole list of what I need to buy. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's a long list. So that's it so far. But it's... you know, there's plenty in there. It will last you a few months. I think it's 120 pages per notebook, so it will last you quite a while. And I like the design. I thought it was quite a nice... I think I did that design. I was thinking about my mom because she likes this kind of purpley color. But I think it would work for most ladies. Well, why not gentlemen? Gentlemen wear pink now. Why not? And then I have another format. So that's much bigger one, sorry. So that's about an A4, and that's about an A5. It's American size, so it's a bit different from the UK size, but you get the idea. I love that one. I love the colors. I'm all about rainbows, and I'm all about kind of like watercolors and stuff like that. So I really like that, and I like the little stars as well. I think it would work for children as well. But the quote is, I don't know if you can see the quote because it's probably the wrong way around on your screen, but in a world of mermaids and unicorns, be an elephant. And that came to me because there's mermaids and unicorns everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I love mermaids and I love unicorns. But I was thinking of the elephant from like a mythical, strong animal, like a long-lasting symbol, rather than mermaids and unicorns are kind of like a trend. They probably won't last forever. It's been a few years, but it's not going to last. Elephants will last probably forever. So that was kind of the idea behind that is don't be the trend, be something that's thick and stay here and strong. So that's the idea. So I use this notebook for work at the moment. I mean, there's no reason to not use a notebook for work and then move on to something else if it doesn't work to serve your purpose anyway. But it's quite a big page really. And what I do, I'll show you what I do because I think it worked well for me so far. I've been doing that for a few weeks. I didn't do that before, but I've been doing that for a few weeks. Before that, I had a simple to-do list and I just put my to-do list and tick. But I find myself struggling because it ended up on different pages and I couldn't keep track of what was urgent and what wasn't because there was so many pages. So I've gone back to, sorry, let me write that down. Note. So I've gone back to what I learned more than a few years ago, about 10 years ago. I did a foundation in work management training, and it was about prioritizing your task and, you know, how to keep track of tasks and stuff like that. So I went back to that basically, and the idea behind it, I split my page and I have 1, 2, 3 and notes. So here I put the work things that need to be done but are not mega urgent. Sorry, you probably missed my mouth. Here are the things that are urgent. Here are the things that are moderately urgent. And here are the things that also need to be done but not quite as urgent as the first two or the last one. So I know it sounds silly, but it does help me personally. So it might help you. And I think it works quite well. It is quite a large format. There's no reason you couldn't do that with a small notebook. Just make your sentence brief. But I have a big bag, so if I bring something to work, it might as well be something colourful. So here we go. So that's a bit more about my 2 notebooks. I think I have more on the website, so go have a look. If you look on Amazon, whichever country you live in, just go on your Amazon and put Steph made it for you with spaces in each word. It's my author name. And if it only gives you one, you might have to scroll down. To be honest, you will spot out my books from the lot, I think, because they are colourful and all my handwriting is the same on all my books. It's my handwriting, so it'll be the same on all my books. But if you only can see one, just click on your author name and it will give you the list of all the books released under my author name, so you'll find that. If you have any question, please do give me a shout. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!